Hello everybody and welcome back to GamingOnCaffeine. My name is Isaac. We are back with some more Hypovolemia. For those who are watching on YouTube in post, like a few hours from now, this is currently being lived on twitch.tv. It's currently being live streamed over on twitch.tv/GamingOnCaffeine. So, if you hear me talk to the Twitch chat, or if the episode seems exceptionally long, or exceptionally laid back with no jump cuts, that's why. It's because it has been live streamed live on Twitch. And therefore, it will just be me rambling on for a few hours. I'm playing Hypovolemia. It's been such a long time since we last played this mod pack. The last video went out, I think, just over a month ago. It went out at the end of May. We are now on the 1st of July. And there hasn't been an episode in between, and we've got some stuff still to do. At the very least, I want to get the tier 6 crystal cluster blood altar set up, because we've been kind of building up towards that throughout the course of the entire series. And so I want to get that up and running. I think that'd be pretty cool. Draconic Evolution comes after the Crystal Cluster. After we can get that tier 6 altar, we can start to work on some Draconic Evolution. And as far as our applied Energistics system goes, it is pretty lax right now. It doesn't have a ton of features. Mostly it's used for automating all of this stuff over here. And all the magical crop stuff that we have over on this side of stuff. But yeah, I think last episode we finished off doing a little bit of Thaumcraft over here. And we were doing Thaumcraft, and you can see I've been doing Thaumcraft because they've got the Crucible over here, which is just, is it Crucible? Yeah, that's just like covered in cobblestone from all the flux. I was mostly doing this because A, it's a quest line, and B, we were waiting for all of the nether stars that we needed in order to make the 3 remaining crystal clusters that we were going to need for the tier 6 altar. So, we shouldn't be able to make the tier 6 altar. We've got the dire crafting table over here. We can put all the stuff in this massive crafting table. We've already got 1 crystal cluster already in our inventory over here. And the only thing that we are now missing are the final 3 crystal clusters. And we now have an 89 nether stars, which I think should be enough to make the remaining 3. So, let's have a look here. Crystal cluster. What do we need for all of these? We need 4 blocks of nether stars per crystal cluster. We need 3 of them, which means we need 12 blocks, and then we need 9 of each, which sounds like that's not quite right. That sounds like, what, 104 nether stars we need in total? That does not fill me with confidence. I was fairly certain that we had what we needed to get there, but what we can do, I guess, instead is just put some more wither skeleton skulls into there and then start making the rest of the stuff whilst we wait. So, let's just throw all this in here. How is everyone doing in the Twitch chat? It's been so long since we live streamed as well. I cannot remember the last time that we did a live stream. This is currently filling up on life points, but it's not really filling up on life points because for some reason, blood is not being pumped in, or it's being pumped in and just disappearing straight away. I guess it's just being pumped in and disappearing straight away because it's working. Like, this is making nether stars for us, drawing the blood straight from here. So I guess this is working and should be fine. People just, I disabled emotes behind me in the chat, and it's just a full spam of emotes now. It's pretty crazy. So we need a ton of diamonds. We need a few emeralds, a lot of flux blocks, some attuned stone from Witchery, some ethereal slates, some mana steel, and some terra steel. Now I'm fairly certain that we have all the terra steel. Yeah, we've got 3 blocks worth of terra steel. That's fine. We should also have enough diamonds. Yeah, we've got 13,000 diamond essence as well as 1,359 individual diamonds. So let's just go ahead and make as many of those as we possibly can. And where do these need to go? They go pretty much all the way around. Oh, they kind of go on every other layer, I guess. So it's like here, here, here. Oh gosh, yeah, we need a lot of diamonds for this. Along there, along the bottom, not in the middle, but we need at least 3 of each. So let's see if we can get this to work. That's 3. That is also 3. That's not quite 3. I think we should have enough diamonds. Diamonds shouldn't really be the issue. I think the only thing out of all of the items that we need that is going to be an issue is, or at least the hardest part to make. I don't think it's really going to be an issue, but I think the hardest part to make is going to be all of the attuned stones from Witchery, because for all of these we need a whiff of magic. Actually, we might have a good amount of whiffs of magic. We do not. We do not at all have a good amount of whiffs of magic in there. Rowan saplings, we have 2. So we are going to have to grind out a couple of Rowan seeds. We're going to have to grow a couple of Rowan trees and try and get a bunch more Rowan saplings that way. But for now, let's get rid of all this stuff. The blood altar is now running out of life essence, which is why we're losing HP. How many more of these do we have in here? 7? Let's craft these into blocks. Let's craft these into blocks and see if we have enough. So nether stars, here we go. We'll craft those into all the blocks we can. That gets us 10 blocks worth, which is certainly not enough because we need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more. So we need at least 18 more nether stars to make this work. And unfortunately, we don't quite have the life points to do that just yet. So, oh, we died. Okay. Oh, wow, we spawned back in the middle of nowhere. Have we not slept yet? It's like episode, what, 24, I want to say, of this series? And we haven't made a bed over here? Wow. Okay, no, we definitely made a bed. I guess we picked it up, actually, when I put down the new glass floor. Yeah, that makes sense. Do we have a bed? Let me have a look here. Bed. No, we do not. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. I'm going to take that out of there for now. I'm going to let this fill up with life points. If we right-click with our division sigil, we should see the life points going up. Yeah, this is slowly filling up. Just the blood orb there is just slowly pulling life points into our blood network. So that's going to slowly trickle up. Whilst we're waiting for that, we can continue on some of the other stuff. So emeralds are another part that we need. We've got a bunch of emerald essence. So let's go ahead and craft that up into as many emeralds as we possibly can. I don't think we really need any of the Thaumcraft stuff, so I'm just going to get rid of all of that. Someone said, hey Isaac, apparently the regular viewers can only type in text. The regular viewers can't type text, only emotes. What? Did I put? Okay, one second. How? Emote only chat. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so Twitch recently, I say recently, a little while ago, added emote only chat, and I must have tried it. Emote only off. Oh, I need to be on this computer. 1 second. Let me emote only off. There we go. Emote. There we go. It's off. It's off. Speak freely. So up until now, well, I apologize to everybody there. That was the first, 10 minutes of the stream. Everyone could only talk in emotes. And I thought the chat was suspiciously quiet. Like, I was just seeing emotes, and the only person talking in text were the moderators. But there we go. Everyone is now talking, saying, hi, thanks, how you been? I have been good. I have been particularly good. I've had a good day. I got my J2 here, orange and passion fruit. I prefer the raspberry and, it's not mango, it's raspberry and something, the purple one. Much nicer, but I could settle for some orange and passion fruit J2. There we go. Okay, let me get rid of all this stuff. Someone says it's my first live stream. Super happy to finally watch. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've live streamed, and we've gained quite a few new subscribers from a bunch of the new series we've done recently. So I imagine there were probably quite a few people. What? We didn't. Did I miss something? Did we die more than once here? I'm fairly certain we died once. That's a little bit crazy. Anyway, let's come back over here. Where do we need all of the emeralds? They're going to go on every other slot coming down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But every other slot, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we've got more than enough emeralds to make up for all of this. So emeralds, we are fine on. We can put those back. The Fluix crystals should also be super easy to do. Your streams are great. Was the last one? Was on the last one. Loved it. I'm glad. I think the last one was a Hypovolemia stream as well, wasn't it? Because we did episode, I want to say 19 as a live stream, or maybe 20. I'm not quite sure. I've completely lost count of all the streams and all the episodes of Hypovolemia that we did. So we're going to need a bunch of nether quartz. We're going to need a bunch of redstone, which we also, I was going to say have, but we don't have that much redstone. Thankfully, we have a lot in the magical crops essence here, so we can grab a bunch of that. And then for charged Certus quartz, we've got 13? What? Okay, I think there is a recipe to make this in the blood altar. Yeah, it's a normal pure Certus quartz crystal in the blood altar with 3,000 life points. We don't have a Certus quartz crystal. I'm also fairly certain that there is an easier way to make that. Yeah, it's a normal Certus quartz crystal. Do we have a lot of normal Certus quartz? Again, not really, but I'm pretty sure that what we can do is we can enrich Certus quartz dust back into crystals, I think. Is that how that works? Yeah, that's how that works. Okay, so we might have to wait a little bit on this because we are going to have to charge up. We're going to have to put a lot of these through the blood altar. Speaking of which, how are we doing on life points? That's 3.2, no, that's 329,000. I thought that was going to be 3.2 million. And how much does it cost for a nether star? I think it's like 250,000, I want to say. 500,000. Wow. Okay. So, how many more nether stars do we need? We've got 6. We need 12 more, which means we need like 6 million life points in there before anything can happen. So, I guess that's a thing. In that case, then, let's go back to the crystal cluster real quick. I don't think there's a whole lot more we can do in there. We've got all of the terra steel. We can take all of that. I don't know if we have all of the mana steel. So terra steel goes there. The diamond blocks do not go in the middle there. And then I think we do not have the mana steel. We got 73, which is definitely not enough to craft all of those. So let's just go ahead and grab as many of those as we possibly can. I got 7, which is like enough for 1 crystal cluster. Not even that. We should be able to make 1 fairly easily, I want to say. Yeah, we got 10 more here. Here we go. Boom. And we've also got quite a bit of mana, actually. We did go pretty hard on Botania here. So we do have our automated cake, Kekimora's flower, mana pool generation here. We've also got 2 mana pools worth of mana, keeping this portal, the Elven Gateway portal here, up and running as well. So we shouldn't be too hard pushed to get all the mana steal that we need. Someone said, are you uploading Crackback every day? Right now, it's every other day. I uploaded one yesterday, one the day before, yes, the one 2 days ago before that, and the next one should be out tomorrow. I would like to make it daily, so I might start on Monday, putting them out one a day, but we'll see how that goes. Mostly it's just a time issue. With series like Feed the Beast Infinity Vault Skyblock, which is ridiculously grindy, take a lot of time to make, and so there isn't a whole lot of time for some other stuff as well. But now that's gone away. What I want to do, one thing that we haven't done, surprisingly, up until now, is automate the blood altar. Like the blood altar over here, we can put stuff in it. We can put a lot of stuff into the altar diviner, and we can do we can like craft up multiple things at once. But one thing that we can't do is have our applied energistic system request something from the blood altar. So, for example, if I wanted it to craft all of those charged Certus quartz, I would like to be able to just say, hey, give me a bunch of charged Certus quartz, and have the AE system send all of that Certus quartz through to the altar, craft it up into pure Certus quartz, and then craft it up into charged Certus quartz. And so to do that, we're going to have to make an ME interface, which we might already have. We do not. So we have to make an ME interface, which I'm hoping won't be too hard. Although, to be fair, we probably don't have any of the stuff that we need. Yeah, no, not at all. Okay. Do we have any of that? Nope. Of course we don't. Okay, what have we got? We've got some Fluix crystals. Let's go ahead and throw those into the crusher. We can take all this sand out of here. Do we have any kind of circuits? We do not. And then, how do we make these again? They are printed logic circuits in a blood altar, which is, we don't have the inscriber, it's just gold and a basic circuit. Okay, so let's just make as many of those as we can for now, and then let's throw all of those into, I guess we're going to take you out of there for now, and I'll put that in there, and they'll move over when they're ready to do their thing. So Isaac, now that you've finished Project Ozone, will you start Project Ozone 2? I don't think Project Ozone 2 is out yet. I have heard from the developer. They talked to me and said, well, like, hey, you want to play Project Ozone 2? And so I figure I'll know when it comes out. But Nick and I have already started recording a new season, which is coming out on Monday. It's going to start on Monday. It's going to come out 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, much like Project Ozone did in its early infancy. So I won't be playing Project Ozone 2 straight away, although I wouldn't like say no entirely. We might play it at some point in the future. So we are mostly just waiting on these for the time being. Those should be pretty much on their way. I also think we have a sigil, this guy over here, the sigil of sight, which should tell us how far along this is. We do. It's 14%. Wow, it's going to take a little bit of time. How many life points do we have in our blood orb? 578,000. Wow, that's going up slowly. Jeez. How long will the stream be? I have no idea. We started 9:15. I'd say like somewhere between 1.5 hours and 3 hours. I'm not quite sure. It could be like 1.5 hours long. It might be 3 hours long. It depends how much stuff I can get done or how much stuff I get done before I get like super tired and want to go to bed. So I'm not quite sure how long the stream will be. Fairly long is the answer. Build a well of suffering under the altar to automate LP. We do have a way of automating LP already. We have these ultimate mechanical pipes, which I think can carry up to like 64,000 millibuckets per tick. Do we have any spare? Yeah, they can carry up to 64,000 millibuckets of blood per tick, and we do have this pump out in the middle of the ocean, which is doing irreparable, devastating damage to the landscape. I mean, geez, look at this. But that's pumping all the life points back around into here. We probably should look into the well of suffering because we have all of these mobs that are just kind of sitting here and not really doing a whole lot when they really should be. This is at 70%, but that does involve that we're going to need quite a bit of space into here. And actually, speaking of which, once we do get the ME interface, I'm planning on putting it right here and then running a cable kind of down and underneath and around back to this guy. I don't think we have like extra utilities installed, do we? No, I was really hoping to get an angel ring because I would like creative flying, but we don't have it installed. I always forget what we don't have in this mod pack. Okay, so we've got that over there. I'm just thinking where we can connect this up to our applied energistic system. And what I'm thinking right now is pretty much we're going to run this down through here, along, and then back up and around to the altar. If that's going to work, I think it should work just fine. So we're going to try and do that. I've been playing a little bit more with Applied Energistics recently because we're going to start auto-crafting with Applied Energistics in Feed the Beast Infinity Vault Skyblock in the next episode. And so I've been playing around a lot with the P2P tunnels and subnetworks and all kinds of stuff like that. And so I would like to... Can we not get out? Oh my goodness. Come on now. What is what is this? So I'd like to set up probably a P2P tunnel. Actually, I don't think we're going to need a P2P tunnel, especially not for the interface that's going to go on here, and that is done now, which is good. But we might set up a P2P tunnel of some kind for some auto-crafting, because like I said, up until now, we've got this one molecular assembler with one interface that can craft 3 items, and those aren't even items that we craft regularly. They're just kind of there for the cake automation, and I would like to be able to auto-craft a lot more items going forward. But now we've got that, let's throw you into there, and let's see about grabbing that interface. So what else do we need? We need 2, and we need the formation core and the annihilation core, both of which we should now be able to make with ease. So let's go ahead and grab you, and then grab you. Oh, we are missing glass, and I think is that sand in the blood altar? Let's have a look. Glass. I'm completely forgotten how we play this. It's sandstone in the alchemical chemistry set. Okay. We did just pull out a bunch of sand, so making sandstone shouldn't be too big of a deal if we just do something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to get us 20. I swear there's another way of making glass. Yeah, you can put 1 sandstone and get 4 glass. I guess this is kind of the same. Is it more efficient to do it one way or the other? This uses 4 blocks and 20,000. That would use 4 blocks and 4,000. But get you 16, I guess you get more glass for this, but it does use more life points, so swings and roundabouts. But I can't believe all these skulls. I really don't like the bodies in this mod pack, mostly because I've been playing with keep inventory on, so I don't really need them. Normally you can open them up and grab like all your stuff back out of them, but for me they kind of just make a mess, and then when you try and break them, they don't break when you hit them. I think you have to shovel them up. I usually just end up breaking the glass and destroying everything when I try and do it. Apparently we have an elementium shovel as well, I'm guessing. That was part of a quest. Is that gonna... No, it's doing... Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Clean up. Zombie... Skeleton cleanup. There we go. Okay, so we gotta hit him like 3 times. We died once. We died once and somehow managed to spawn like 300 skeletons. Alright, they're all gone. That did not work because it needs to be like that. Cool. Someone said, hey, GOC, how are you? Oh, it's Angus Dale. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Oh, we got Dale raid. Hey. Oh, my goodness, I missed it. I was looking at the chat. We got raided by Angus Dale. Wow, I didn't realize. Oh, you always stream on Fridays. Always stream on Fridays. Flipping like, look at that. I saw Skull Crusher. You put raiding? This isn't Rust? You're right, it's not Rust. It's Minecraft. Hey, how's it going? It's been a long time. Jeez. Okay. Let's throw the glass back in there. Do we now have what we need to make this work? I'm fairly certain that we do. Okay, so let's take that. I would like it in this form, just so I can nice and easily stick it down right about there. And then I was doing a little bit of testing in a single-player creative world, and it seems like I also need an import bus to make this work as well, so I'm going to have to put an import bus on the Altar Diviner so they can pull out the finished products. Do we have an import bus in the system? No. Oh, no, we don't. We have a fluid import bus, but not a normal import bus. Why would we have a normal import bus? That would just make life way too easy. We also do not have a sticky piston. I'm assuming we're going to have a normal... No, we don't have a normal piston either. That is fine. All right, let's do this. Let's get a standard piston. There we go, and then let's just do that. Nice. All right, so we can stick this down on here, and essentially what we're going to do is we can put up to 9 recipes in the pattern section here and tell our system that if you put certain items into this altar diviner, you will get certain items back and then therefore auto-craft certain things in the blood altar with our ME crafting terminal over here. So... the first thing we need to do is grab some ME glass fiber cable because right now we do not have anywhere near enough to actually make this work. So ME glass, we need a bunch more of this stuff. We didn't make any more of those fluix crystals, so I guess let's start. I think we have to enrich this. If we enrich it once, it becomes dust. Then if we enrich it again, it becomes Certus quartz crystals. We're going to have to put these into here. They're going to go straight over. They're going to take forever. I'm looking at the progress bar at the top there. It just went up to 1%. It is going to take forever for those crystals to turn into pure Certus quartz crystals. And then once they've become pure Certus quartz crystals, it's going to take even longer, I think, for them to become charged Certus quartz crystals. So, you know what? I'm going to take those out and just make a few less of them because I think a stack might be a little bit excessive for now. So, you know what? Let's make like 16. We'll throw 16 in there. That's going to be a little bit faster, although it's still going to take quite a while. Whilst we're waiting for that, I have a question for people here, actually, because we've been using these basic universal cables for quite some time now, and the reason why I've been using them is because when I check... Let's have a look here. Basic Does it tell me how much they carry here? It says 3.2 kilojoules per tick. When I checked the wiki, it said that these could carry like a crazy amount of redstone flux. Are we currently throttling our network with these basic universal cables? Because we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of these blood dynamos, all of which I think produce like, what, 40 or 80 redstone flux per tick? And I don't think that these basic cables are supposed to be able to carry that much. So if someone knows the answer to that, that would be very helpful. If you don't, then that's also fine. While we're waiting for that, oh, I did want to charge up. Are these just spawning back in? What? While we're waiting for that, I did want to charge this up, but I got distracted by my my network here. And we're also out of juice, which is fantastic. That's the main reason why I don't know if we are capping it out, because this is empty when we're not really using all that much power. I guess we got these lava jet fabricators, which do use a fair bit of power, but I don't feel like we're using all that much power. Someone says, yes, you are. I kind of had a feeling that we were, but every time that I checked the wiki, I must have been checking the wrong place. I feel like it said that this was fine. How far out do you want to go? It's kind of just like one to the left after we go down. Okay. This should be... Can I get down there? Yeah, okay, cool. Here we go. At least you don't need to use pure seeds. They take like an hour and don't work when you're offline. Oh yeah, when you drop them in the water. Yeah, okay. We could get some crystal growth accelerators, I guess. Try and speed that up a little bit, but that would be a bit of a pain. Okay, where? Here it is. I was gonna say, where is that line that we just cut out? Okay, here we go. So, yeah, we need a lot more ME glass fiber cable if we're gonna make this work. So, let's see. How is this doing? Are you almost done turning into pure status quartz? You are. So now it's turning into charged status quartz. It's still going to take a little while for that to work. However, we do currently have, I think, what, 13 charged status quartz? We do. So let's grab that. Let's grab some nether quartz. I guess we don't need any more than 13. So we'll take, like, 16 here just so that we don't clog up our inventory with a full stack. And then we'll do the same with redstone. We'll just take, like, 16 redstone as well. Where is our nearest pool of water? I think I have one in here. Yeah, okay. So we'll throw in you, and you. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's going to allow us to make a couple more of those ME glass fiber cable, and should be enough, I hope, to actually hook up the ME interface and import bus over here. I'm not quite sure how many channels we're using on this line, but looking at it, we don't have that much stuff hooked up. Most of it's hooked up on this dense cable line over here, so I think we should be fine to add the ME interface and the import bus to this like line of ME cable. So let's have a look. Recipe, what is... Okay, so let's have a look at the glass fiber cable. Do we have any... No, we don't. Why would we have any quartz fiber? That would be too easy. And we also don't have any of that because it's in here. Okay, so we'll throw you back in there, and then we'll make some of this. Boom. Okay, jeez, that took me surprisingly long. Okay, so now we got that. Let's bring this down. 41 sounds like it should be enough, but I think this tunnel might be somewhat deceptively long. And also not particularly well laid out. This is a bit of a mess. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It worked. We had more than enough, so we'll hook that up. We'll hook that up. They are both offline, which doesn't fill me with confidence. So now I've got to figure out where these guys are coming from. So that's hooking up to there, which is one channel. Are they going to go online? Okay, yeah, they both went online. Awesome. These are also done, so I will take those back. And then I will also go and put in my blood orb, I guess, back into the system, because we still need all of those nether stars as well. So we'll put that in there, let that charge up again. Now we've got that. Let's head on back over to our pattern terminal. Do we have any blank patterns in the system? We do not. Patterns. Here we go. Skullcushion says, hi, YouTube, in the chat. I'm assuming because he knew I'd read it out. What a guy. We need some blank patterns. We do not... Oh, we do have what it takes. Okay. So we'll put that there. And for example, once we get our tier 6 altar, we've got our tier 5 altar right now. We've got the beacons down here with the tier 5 altar. Once we get a tier 6 altar and we get the crystal clusters onto all of the outside pillars, we're going to have to put down a bunch more blood runes around the outside in order to actually make it a tier 6 altar. And preferably, I would like to put down more of these runes of superior capacity and runes of dislocation, because these increase the amount of life points that the blood altar can hold, and they also increase how fast stuff gets made, how fast it can you can put life points into the blood altar, and therefore how fast it can pull stuff in. So we've also got these runes of speed here as well as these runes of acceleration. So I would like to be able to automate those a little bit, and for that, I'm fairly certain that we're going to need a lot of the blank slates. Like if we look at the rune of superior capacity, this one over here, that requires a demonic slate, which is an imbued slate, reinforced slate, blank slate, and pretty much all of them require some form of slate. And so I feel like the first thing we should do is grab some stone. We should also probably automate the process of smelting stone. Now that I think about it, because it seems a little silly to automate turning stone into slates when our system can't make stone. It just has cobblestone. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of the slates out of our system, and we're going to come to the crafting terminal. We're going to say, you want to change it from crafting to processing, and we are going to say that 1 stone equals 1 slate. We want to make sure that the pattern, we didn't make the pattern. That's why we pulled it, we didn't make it. Pattern, let's try that again. Get rid of that. I want to actually craft that and put it there. Get rid of that, back to processing mode. 1 stone equals 1 slate. In code. And so now our system thinks that if it puts 1 stone into whatever inventory is connected to this ME interface, it should get back 1 slate. So, that doesn't mean that we have to make sure that the blood altar is empty, and we also have to make sure that there is enough life points into the blood altar, but we have like a continuous supply of blood being pumped into that, so that shouldn't really be an issue. So now, if we come back over here, take out the massive amount of slates that we already have, and we can see now that we can craft the blank slates, and so we'll click on that. Let's say I want like 3. We're missing 3 stone, yeah, that's because all the stone is now in inventory. Let's try that again. We want to craft like 3. Next, start. That should send 3 stone over to here. That should craft up incredibly quickly. Yeah, it's over halfway there already, and then once it's done, it's going to turn into the second one. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so that is a problem. Because it's just going to continue to... The Altar Diviner is going to continue to put stuff into the Blood Altar until it can no longer... until it can no longer go any further. So... I guess the only way we could get around that would be... we could put the interface directly onto the altar. But I don't think that would necessarily do anything. We'd have to whitelist slates on the export board, so pull them out with some kind of server. What we might have to do if we want to actually automate that is set up more blood altars with more pumps going to them. We have just more blood altars, having stuff pumped to them, have one that's a tier 1 altar, one that's a tier 2 altar, one that's a tier 3 altar, one that's a tier 4 altar, and then have them all individually do their own recipes. Is that a good idea, or is that just me being ridiculously overcomplicating it way too much? I'm looking for inspiration from chat here. Someone says, do you like YouTube? I do like YouTube. It's a great website. I enjoy making videos for YouTube. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it. So that's doing that. How many life points do we have? I've got to periodically check how many life points we have in here. We've got 1 million. Which is going to be enough to make 2 more of these nether stars. And we need 12 more? Flipping heck, that might take a while. How is this doing? We have to also periodically take this out of here and fill that back up as well. Does this have all the speed upgrades in it that it could possibly have? No, it's got 3 of 8. You know what? Let me pull some speed upgrades out of here. All of them, and put them all back into here, because we need a ton of this Certus Quartz dust. How is it doing for energy upgrades? 1 of 8 as well? What? It's probably going to run out of energy as well. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that energy tanked real quick. Okay, let's take out all the energy upgrades from in here and put pretty much all of them into there. I think even with full energy upgrades, this guy might not have enough energy, and that, again, could be due to the fact that we are currently using these basic universal cables, which I think are throttling how much power we can transfer. Do we have any more? We've got some ultimate cables kind of just lying around. What we should probably do is get rid of these, and we should probably use the configurator to do so, because if I use my atomic hammer or atomic disassembler, it's just going to break all the glass. So if we do this and get rid of a few of those and replace them with ultimate cables, of course that's not going to do anything because we need to take this all the way back to the source. So let's bring this all the way back around here, like so. We don't quite have enough to hook all of them up, but I would like to hook up as many as I possibly can here. So I want to have these higher tier universal cables running all the way around. like that, and then back along here. Okay, how... Oh, we can go a little bit further, actually. I guess we can go there and there. That's going to be 2, and then I guess we can do these last 2 as well. Cool, so we put one there and one there. Nice. All right, so is this now, like, doing better on power? Yeah, it's going up a little faster, I guess. I don't know if that has actually done anything to help it. I also don't know if that's done anything in particular to help this. This is full on power. I don't know if what we just did was the cause of that. It's still losing power actively when it's running at full speed, which is a bit of a shame. Unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot of ways that we can make power in this mod pack because most of the stuff is turned off. Like, all of the mechanism generators are not installed. That mod's not installed, so we can't make, like, windmills or solar panels or anything like that. There are a few more dynamos from Technomancy, but they're not particularly useful. Like, we've got the Hippie Dynamo, which runs on mana, will turn mana into RF, but doesn't do it at a rate that I think mana is harder to get than Redstone Flux, and so I'm not really a fan of turning my mana into Redstone Flux. Really, all I could do is add more of these and replace more of these universal cables. Should I watch this without having seen episode 14? Was that the last episode? I don't know what the last episode was. You can watch it without watching the previous stuff if you want, but I would recommend going and watching the other stuff. This will be uploaded to YouTube afterwards, by the way, so if you want to go and watch other episodes first and then watch this when it's on YouTube, that would also work just fine. These 2 are done. Let's take those. Put you in there. We should probably stick you back in here, actually, get that going again. Well, that kind of quenched my plans real quick of trying to automate this. So that's real annoying. That is real annoying. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. There's a cable called something like the Cryogenic Stabilized Conduit, which has an infinite map. Yeah, we don't have thermal expansion installed in this mod pack, unfortunately. Like, thermal expansion is just not in. We've got Chisel, so the Cryo Stabilized Flux Duct is not installed. The only power conduits that we have are the universal cables from Mekanism. So we've only got these cables right here, going up to Ultimate. So these are the highest tier of cables that we can possibly make, like these Ultimate ones that I've just put down all the way around here. So if that isn't working, then nothing really is going to. It's cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Yeah, we don't have them installed. We don't have them installed. Will the stream be uploaded to YouTube? Yes, the stream will be on YouTube once it's done. And yes, I do have to eat every single time. Flipping heck. We also don't have, like, PAMs installed, so I can't get any better food. I'm stuck with apples. Jeez, I like this mod pack. I really do like Hypovolemia. I like the fact that it takes away a lot of stuff that I'm used to having. Like, I don't have extra utilities, don't have thermal expansion, and so you kind of have to think of different ways of making a bunch of stuff, which is kind of annoying sometimes, but at other times it gets you to use stuff that you haven't used before, and it also kind of incorporates a lot of mods in some really cool ways that I kind of like. Actually, I didn't want to put you in there. I want to go with this again. That's going to take a long time to put the full stack through. But we're going to need that many, because if we're going to make these crystal clusters, we're going to have to get all of the flux crystals to make it. And so it's going to take us quite a while. Whilst we're waiting for that, I guess what we can just do is get the Rowan saplings and try and get as many of those as we can, because I believe it's Rowan saplings. Let me check. That gets us the whiff of magic. Yeah, so we put a Rowan sapling through the Witch's Oven with the clay jars. We've got more than enough clay jars. We just need the Rowan saplings. And so I guess what we're going to do now is grab some dirt. We should have a ton of bone meal. We've got a fair amount of bone meal. I don't know if I'd quite class that as a ton. But I guess it's about time for us to get some Rowan saplings here. So let's do that. We should have vein mode available on the atomic disassembler, so I should be able to just do that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's going to make life so much easier. Unfortunately, it's not a skyblock, so we don't have any kind of crook, which would have made it even nicer because we got more saplings. But that's fine. Let's just make sure we get all of these. It sounds like really quiet. Does this sound quiet for you guys on the stream, or is it okay, like, comparative to how loud my voice is? Someone said maybe he could try Feed the Beast Unhinged. Greg Tech would be awesome. The only time I played with Greg Tech was Feed the Beast Resurrection. I wasn't a huge fan, really. It was grindy, but in a way that wasn't particular. I didn't enjoy it very much. Like, Feed the Beast Infinity Evolve is grindy. Like, it's a really grindy mod pack. There is so much done off camera in that series. It is ridiculous. It takes me so long to make them. But I kind of enjoy making them at the same time. Like, it's not grind that's just really boring. Whereas when I was making Feed the Beast Resurrection, a series that did not last long at all, it just felt incredibly grindy. Like, way too grindy for me. Razor says, you're streaming on my birthday. Wow, I didn't know it was your birthday, Razor. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. You got all good? The sound is okay? Cool. Well, it's not that quiet. The sound's not that quiet. Are you saying the sound's too loud? Or what? He said it's not that quiet, and then just like a plain face. And that's like I'm not quite sure what to make of that. Other people say it's fine. Sound is perfect. What is this mod pack? This is Hypovolemia. It's on... Well, you can get it on the Curse of Feed the Beast launcher, but it's not, like, actually on the launchers. You've got to put a pack code in on the Feed the Beast launcher or search for it on the Curse launcher. But it's a mod pack. It's a HQM mod pack. It's focused around blood magic. You kind of use blood magic to craft a lot of stuff that you want to make. Oh, hello. It's a tree ant. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. Oh my goodness. This guy doesn't realize that I've got bound armor, and he stands absolutely zero chance. There we go. He's dead. What do we get? We got a sapling. Brilliant. Okay. Let's put that back down. So what do we need here? Let's go back to the crystal clusters real quick. We need 3 of these, which means we need what? We need 24 attuned stones, which means I need 24 whiffs of magic, which shouldn't be too hard to get, but I'm fairly certain we wouldn't have got it with... We won't get it with the 20 that we put in there, so let's just keep a few of these and put more in. I don't know what the odds are on the whiff of magic. I'm not, like, entirely sure on what the odds are on that, but I think we're probably going to have to put, like, a stack through in order to get the 24 that we need. I don't believe it. I think the cake is a lie. You don't believe it's Razor's birthday? Or you don't believe something else that I've said? Okay. Get rid of these. Flippin' heck. Are we getting apples from this? No, we're getting rolling berries. Can you eat these? Is that a thing? Oh, you totally can. Oh my god, this mother trucking son of a gun again. You know, I don't know why Witchery has these in the trees. I mean, I guess it makes it a little bit more challenging because you need the trees to progress in Witchery. But at the same time, come on now. What was that about? What was that about? All right, how many whiffs of magic do we have? 1. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, that could take a while. That's still doing its thing. These are currently just over halfway there, which is grand. Isaac, you forgot the goals, the goat's foot in your Tinker's tool in the crack pack. In the crack pack. Why do I need the goat's foot on my Tinker's tool? You say forgot. I don't think I ever knew that I needed the goat's foot. What does the goat's foot do? Is the goat's foot... No, what does the goat's foot do? You can add fume funnels to that oven. What do fume funnels do? I'm not really all that well versed with Witchery as a mod. We can make some fume funnels. Weave of magic, said somebody in chat. I mean, sure. Yeah, what do these do? It doesn't look all too hard to make. He says as he has no... Oh, no, we need just different types of iron. It doesn't look all too hard to make. Does it increase my chances of getting stuff? Or not? So was it Twitch is fine? Yeah, I think Twitch is working fine. If you're having problems? You know, I have been recently mixing up so many words. That was trouble and problems. Combined into one was problems. If you're having problems with Twitch, just refresh. That usually fixes most problems. Here we go. I'll make some more glowstone. Flipping, hey. My brain, like, I think of one word, but then my brain's like, no, you've got to use a different word. And so it just uses half of one and half the other as some kind of mixture there. Does this just go, like, go there? Does that increase its goodness? Is that better? Someone said you should check out the there is a GOC Discord. You should check out the GamingOnCaffeine Discord if you haven't already. It's a pretty cool place. I think it might be linked down in... I don't think it's linked down in below. I think I've got, like, just the Discord logo below. Here we go. Has anyone told me what the the fume full increases the chance of getting output. You can put one, okay, so we can put one on top of the side. Cool. So it does increase the chances of getting stuff. I did not know that. That is going to make life a lot easier. I should get one of those in Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. That's going to make getting a lot of stuff way easier, especially on the magic side of things, because you need so much witchery stuff, like so many whiffs of magic and pots of fumes and stuff like that. It's crazy. I'm at the mall eating pizza. Well, you gonna share the pizza with everybody else here? Or you gonna keep that for yourself? I feel like Reza has to share the pizza. You're gonna add 3 of them? All right. So we're probably gonna put one on top, one on the left, and one on the right. We've got this. Is this brine? Yeah, this is brine. Okay, so let's, I guess, just get rid of that. We don't need the brine there. We can move these lava tanks right now. We don't really need those. We've got the lava fabricators if we want to get like a decent amount of lava for anything else. So let's make 2 more of these then and see if that like drastically increases our chances of getting stuff. So we're gonna need at least 4 more blocks of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw you in there. We've got the glowstone. We're really just gonna need the buckets of lava, which again should be fairly easy to get. We can just go 1, 2, and 3. Nice. All right. So we'll throw all those back in there. Grab 3 of those, or 2 more of those, I should say. We need another piece of glowstone. And boom. Alright, so you said we can put down 1. Oh my goodness. What is this? I have never seen this before. But if that increases our chances, I am all about that. Cool. I've never seen those before. There's also an upgrade to the funnels, but you need to get attuned stones. Ah, okay, I see. We can make attuned stones. Like, we can make quite a few of them already because we've got those whiffs of magic. We just need quite a lot of them. We need 24 of them in order to get some stuff. I don't understand what's going on. I missed the start. You missed the start of the series or the start of the stream? If you missed the series, you should go and watch it because you're like 20 episodes behind. If you missed the start of the stream, we're basically working on getting these crystal clusters for the tier 6 altar, which is going to go all the way around on the outside edges of the room here. And to get those crystal clusters, we need quite a bit of stuff. We've got a lot of the stuff, like we've got most of the diamonds, most of the emeralds, most of the nether stars, but not quite all of them, and then all the rest of the stuff. We're currently working on getting the attuned stones. For these, we need whiffs of magic, which are rowan saplings in the witch's oven, and so we're cutting down rowan trees, getting a bunch of rowan saplings, and then sticking them in the witch's oven to try and get some whiffs of magic, essentially. It's a multi-block structure. Oh, okay. Never mind. What is the Discord link? The Discord link, I think, is like discord.gg/GOC. They recently announced, what are they called now? They recently announced, like, specific links. Like, it used to be I create a link for the Discord channel, and it would be like discord.gg/11936221. But they recently allowed you to claim custom links, and so I got in as fast as I could and claimed discord.gg/GOC. I think that's the link. Let me check real quick. I will check real quick for you. What do they call them? They call them vanity URLs. Let me see if I can find out what mine is real quick, just in case people want to join the Discord. And for those who don't know what Discord is, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, it's basically like a big group Skype chat. Yeah, discord.gg/GOC. I will send it to the people in the Twitch chat right now. It's like I said, it's basically just a big old Skype chat, which is kind of cool, where we talk about all kinds of stuff. It gets crazy. Alright, so that's doing that. We have, oh wow, 23 in there now. Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, that definitely increased how much we were getting. We got like 8 from the first half and then like 16 more from the second half. That was definitely good. So there we go. That's 24 whiffs of magic. I'll leave that cooking just in case we need some more for the future. But that's all of those. Now, all that we need to do is craft all of those up into the actual attuned stones. We don't have any diamonds, so let me craft those back into diamonds real quick and then do something like that. We probably also won't have enough lava in there. Yeah, we don't at all. So let me get rid of that. We do, however, have way too many buckets, and so we can fill these up real quick. I say real quick. We're going to have to go to the nether to do so, because we do not have enough lava in there. And our lava fabrication is going to take quite a while to do that. How long have you been doing YouTube? 3.5 years? Yeah, that sounds about right. It'll be 4 years in January, so about 3.5 years. I started in January 2013. It is now July 2016. If you're watching this on YouTube like 3 years from now and didn't check the date. This was recorded a while ago. But yeah, just shy of about 3.5 years. That's a nice amount. How many did we need again? We needed 8, 24. So that's not going to be quite enough. We are going to have to come back for a second, slightly smaller batch, but should just do for now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I thought we could make that jump. Apparently we could not. People are talking about the crack pack. Yeah, the dungeon in crack pack had like a bunch of bookshelves in it. And then I had to run off and do like a 5-minute expedition to find paper to make books. It was not my finest hour. Anyway, let's throw that in there. Let's make as many of these as we can now. So that's going to get us 7. What are we missing? Oh, the whiffs of magic. Here we go. Boom, 20. Okay, so we need 4 more buckets of lava. I can do that. Someone said, I punched my phone. Oh, in Crackpack, you spent so long getting books. Yeah, you had 7 left in the chest. I facepalmed so hard. And then he said, I punched my phone. ... And then softly because it's expensive. Yeah, phones are expensive. I wouldn't feel great if you punched your phone and broke it because I derped a little bit while trying to get paper and make books. You should really just plant sugarcane. Yeah, I know. I never farm really though. I always just kind of get stuff. I did plant some sugarcane though. I planted a little bit. I should plant more, but I did plant a little bit. I'm making some progress. Okay. The moment when you're watching a stream that hasn't started, the stream's already. I don't know if he can see that or if he's commenting for something else, but the stream has started already. It's been going for a little while. Okay, so we got these. These go. Where do these go? These go. Is it just here? That's not right at all. Is it one more further out? Yeah, one further out. So there, and there. Cool. So we need, what, 16 more blocks of mana steel. We should probably do those sooner rather than later because I don't think we're going to have enough to make... Let's have a look. So we'll grab as much iron as we can, which apparently is not all too much. Also, we have to smelt these, don't we? So let's just smelt as many... That's not a smeltery. This is that one. Let's smelt as many of those as we can. Let's also put, like, all of our speed upgrades back over here. Does it have the energy upgrades in? It does. Okay, so let's put the speed upgrades back in there. And that's going to get us a bunch more iron. We're going to need 16 more blocks. So we've actually got more than enough blocks anyway. I don't think we're going to have enough mana right off the bat to make this happen. Let's see. Wow. We tore through that mana pool, but it totally worked. We totally had enough mana in there to make that work. That is crazy. Also, I think we got way too many... Yeah, we got way too many cakes in the AE system. So filling this thing back up with mana should be, if I say so myself, a cakewalk. There we go. There we go. Is cakewalk a term? I feel like that is a term, right? Isaac, he's saying it's because Moobot is saying when the next stream is... Oh, wait. Let me turn that off real quick. Yeah, let me stop Moobot from saying that the stream's starting later. I'll turn you off. Okay, there we go. Moobot is no longer going to spam the chat with stuff. But yeah, I'm surprised we have enough mana for that. Okay, well, in that case, we now have all of the mana steel that we need as well. So the only things that we are now missing are... These are on their way, 84%. We're missing the Fluix crystals, which we should be able to get one season, and that's going to get us 2 stacks worth of Fluix crystals. Is that going to be enough? We need 24 blocks of Fluix crystals, which means we need 24 times 4, which is what, like 96 Fluix crystals? And yeah, so if we got a stack, we should get 128. So we should get enough Fluix crystals to get all of the Fluix blocks once this is finished doing its thing. It's 88%, so it shouldn't take too long now. And then after that, all that we're missing are the 24 ethereal slates and the remaining nether star blocks. So, we're not too far away. We could use our sacrificial dagger here, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter whatsoever because the altar is not low on life points. It's just that it's a big craft, so it's taking a while. So, it looks like we're doing pretty well, though. So, we are almost there on everything. We're just missing the Fluix blocks, the slates, and the nether stars. And other than that, we are done. Do we have any slates lying around? These are imbued slates. Which tier are the ethereal slates? So we need to go... Yeah, okay, so we're going to have to put a lot of slates into the AE system. Thankfully, we have a lot of slates already, so that shouldn't be too hard to do. Why don't you make Fluix seeds? We could make Fluix seeds, maybe? No, we can't make Fluix seeds. That's why I don't make Fluix seeds. Yeah, like I said, the mod pack changed a bunch of stuff, and they've turned off the recipe for fluid seeds because they want everything to, like, revolve around the blood altar. You want you to automate and use the blood altar like we've been using it. It is now done. Let's take you. Why did we only get 54? I could have sworn we put 64 in, but that's fine. That's going to get us 108, which is still more than we need. So, let's put our blood orb back in there, because we are going to still need a lot of life points to get those remaining 10 nether stars, I think we need. But now we've got these. Let's grab a bunch of nether quartz. Let's grab a bunch of redstone. I would rather not use more than we need. So 1, 2, 3. That's going to get us 100. That's going to get us, what, like 92? 93, 94, 95, 96. Let's put those 48 in and see if we have enough. I think we should. But we'll see. What happened to Modern Survival Island? The pack doesn't unzip. If you're playing it on the Feed the Beast launcher, the newest version, 1.1.0, doesn't work. You have to download version 1.0.8, and that should work just fine. What happened to it is I made the 1.1.10 version, and it didn't work, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it. So that's why it doesn't work. But we've got a bunch of these. Let's craft those up into Fluix blocks. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Nice. All right, so that's all of the Fluix blocks we need that are going to go around the edge like so. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. We need 2 more nether star blocks and then a bunch more of the slates. So how are... Where's my sigil gone? My division sigil. Here it is. How much... 700,000. That is ticking up slowly but surely. It's getting there. It's going to take a while. Jeez. That's ticking up. We need, what, 5 million life points in that thing? Let's have a look. Nether star. Yeah, we've got 8 nether stars right now. We need 10 more because we need 1 for this and another block. So, yeah, we're going to need 5 million life points in that thing for that to work. So that is going to take quite some time. What can we do whilst we wait for that? You know what? I would like to set up, I'm going to set up some more applied energetic storage, because I also want to test this out, because I want to set up some subnetworks, because I think we can get an almost, like a pretty much an unlimited amount of storage off of one applied energistics 2 channel, if we set it up right. Now, I'm not quite sure where I should set this up, because we don't really have a lot of space out here. I'm thinking maybe we're going to put it out here. Like, we've got this out here. It's going to look a little bit ridiculous, but I'm thinking about putting a bunch of drive cages up here. Mostly just because I want to test this. So, if we come back inside, I think what we should be able to do is make a storage bus. Is it a storage bus? Yeah. We'll make a storage bus, and we'll make an ME interface. So the storage bus, it looks something like that. We should make a bunch of pistons just so we've got them ready to go, because we're going to need a few of these. So we'll put down a storage bus just coming off the system. I also make a few of these as well. So we'll throw those in there. We also have to make a few more of these interfaces. Oh my goodness, we don't have any of the stuff that we need. Let's make a few more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will do just fine. And then we'll do the same with these. We don't have any Fluix dust. That's also fine, because we can just grind this up. And that'll be fine. I saw some Fluix blocks there. We already had 1. I thought we were going to have a few more. What do you use to edit your videos? I make my videos in Adobe Premiere Pro. Isaac, favorite animation series or film? Are you talking like animation series or animation film? I really like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is a fantastic animated show. Not PG, if you're wondering, but good show. Would recommend if you're old enough. 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. Cool stuff. Then let's throw all that together to make... Are we missing iron and redstone again? Really? All of our iron is in here, so that's fine. We get a lot of iron. Iron's like really easy to come by. Each one of those ore berries smelts into 3 iron, which is a little bit ridiculous. And then as for the sand, we can just craft that into sandstone and do the same old song and dance again. But we are going to need the blood orb, which is currently at just over 1 million. Actually, 5 million might not take as long as I thought. I thought we had 2 of these actually as well. Someone said, do I watch anime? I do not watch anime. I know Nick's a big anime fan. I don't have anything against anime. It's just something I haven't sat down and spent the time to watch, which is why I don't watch it. Do you like the game Portal? Yes, I would rank Portal 2 as one of my favorite games of all time. That is a fantastic game. The first Portal was good. I thought the second one was better. Probably just because I played it with a friend and we had a good time playing it. But, yeah, Portal's definitely a good game. Would love to see a Portal 3, but everyone knows that Valve can't count to 3. Okay, so we've got that. What were we going for? We want a storage bus. So storage bus, here we go. Let's craft you up So we're going to go with storage bus and also ME interface. So my plan here is let's make like 2 of these and then like 2 of these. So I'm pretty sure, also do we have any smart cable left? We got a little bit. I like smart cable because I can see how the channels are working. But what we should be able to do right here is we're currently using like 10 channels as of this thing. So if we pull off of this, I want to put down an ME interface. Oh no, I want to put down... Do I want to put down an ME interface? No, I think I want to put down a storage bus first. So I'll put down a storage bus there, then an ME interface, and then on the inside of that, we're going to put drive cages, and then we're going to send power around. And the idea here is that with one channel, like we're going to use one channel. You'll see the channel there has gone up to 11. We can have 6 more drives hooked up here, because we're going to have, obviously we've got this one thing here, and then we're going to set up a sub-network on the inside that can have up to 11 more, and then after that, we can kind of loop this continually. It's kind of hard to explain when I can't show you what's going on. And somebody asked me what I use to record my videos. I'm currently using XSplit to record a lot of my stuff. It's also what I'm using to stream, if anyone's wondering. So, drive cage. Do we have what it takes to make that? Of course we don't, because we need more of these engineering processes. Let me see, actually. So let me get my... do we have any... No, we don't. We just used it all. So status quartz... Actually, we might do. Fiber? No. Okay. Let's... Okay. Fiber. Is it called fiber? Yeah. But I spelt it wrong. We still don't have any. Okay. Let's make some more of the status quartz fiber here. And the idea... We're also going to need some ME glass fiber cable behind the quartz fiber. Outside of its use to craft ME glass fiber cable is that it can transfer power without actually connecting devices together, if that makes sense. So what we can do is we can have this come around there. We're also going to have this go right there. And if we do this, this side now has power. You'll see that came online, but didn't use a channel. We're still at 11 out of 32 channels, and that's because this interface is not connected to this cable. It's not connected to this ME network. It's set up its own ME network, where right now it's just on its own, because these quartz fibers do not allow data to pass through. They only allow power to pass through. So now we've got that. What we should be able to do is put our ME drive cages on that side of the storage bus and the ME interface, and it should kind of just work. We should be able to access all of our stuff still. So I'm going to pull all these out of here. I'm going to break both of these, and we're going to take them around, and we're going to test a theory. Not a theory. I've seen it done. I'm going to test if it works. So I'm going to put like 1 here, and then I guess we'll put like 1 on top of it there. So now this sub-network is using currently 3 channels, so we can put up to 8 channels onto this, but this is currently using 3 channels, and so what we can do is we can put all of our stuff back into these drives, and you'll see the drives are online because power is being sent through. Now, the way that if we go back into the system here, we should be able to access all of that stuff from the network. Yeah, we can access all of our stuff like nothing changed, but now, instead of using 2 channels, these drives here, they're using 1, because this ME-dense cable has only gone up by 1 channel. So we've only used 1 channel to hook up both of these, and we can still hook up to 7 more if we wanted to. And the way this works is we've got a storage bus, so essentially we're telling the AE system that anything after that storage bus you can check inside the inventory of. So if we put like a chest here, it would be able to access anything inside the chest, and because then we've got an interface here, the interface allows devices to pull stuff out and put stuff into the AE system, and so what that's doing is it's allowing it to pull everything from within these drives through the storage bus and into the crafting terminal whenever we click it. And because all the ME stuff is instantaneous, we can just go ahead and just pull stuff out like that. Pretty cool stuff. Someone says, Isaac, you're a robot. It's true. It's true. But that's how we can get that. But the really cool thing is that we can do it again. So if we were to come back in here and we were to grab our other storage bus and our other interface, as well as some more quartz fiber and some more ME glass fiber cable, what we can do is, as long as we've got 3 channels in the subnetwork, we can then put a subnetwork on the subnetwork. So if we have, let's say, some more cable coming off like this way, we can then have, let's say, our storage bus again. I gotta get the order right here. We can have our storage bus on again with another interface like that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And then again, we can put cable there. We can put you there, you there, and then do this. So now this storage bus is using another channel here. So now we're using 1, 2, 3, 4 channels in here. So we can have up to 4 more drive cages in this middle network, but then we've also just created an extra 8 channels on this new network, all while still using just 1 channel on this. We've all still got the 1 channel here. So we could now move these drive cages down to here, and they would still work in exactly the same way. So let's just grab like all these, and then let's break this again, just for proof of concept. Let's put this drive cage down over here, and then plug all that stuff back in again. We could check the ME dense cable. Let's have a look. It's on 11 out of 32 channels, and now if we come back around to the AE system, I can't really show you that we can access all of our stuff because I don't know what was specifically in those drive cages, but we can see everything that was in all of those drive cages still. And so now that we've got this idea down, we could make as many drive cages as we want and just infinitely do this. So we could go on with this line of stuff infinitely and have an infinite amount of drive cages and an infinite amount of storage with just the 1 ME channel. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Isaac, goddammit, put the 2 mana blocks in the extreme crafting table. OCD is killing me. Are we missing stuff? Oh yeah, we're missing 2 mana blocks there. Okay. Let's see here. Mana. Oh, I wondered why we had extra ones. I thought I calculated that correctly. You should have put 2 mana blocks in the crafting table. Yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, that's done now. And that's, by the way, that's how I would like to I'm going to use the same setup in my Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock series to get just a bunch of storage. Because this mod pack, as you can see, we don't have a ton of... Well, our storage is filling up pretty quickly, and I would like some more stuff there. And I'm kind of fed up with trying to balance all the channels that we have over here. But especially in Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock, where we're constantly sifting and pumping stuff in, I want to get just this like infinite loop of stuff so we can have just a ridiculous amount of storage ready to go. This is a 1.7 million. I really thought that was going to be further along than it is. It looks and sounds so complicated. It's not as complicated as it sounds. I don't think. Once you get your head around it, it's not too bad. It's a little bit of an overly complicated system from the standpoint of in Applied Energistics 1, you could just not have to care about channels and things would just work. But at the same time, it's not too bad. I kind of like it because it gives like it's a fun problem to solve, but I also know that a lot of people don't like it, and I like the challenge it brings, but at times I also really just dislike that I have to mess around with channels and stuff just doesn't work like it used to. But now that I've done all that, I'm going to break it for now. I'll leave that there so we can come back and put stuff onto there if we need to, if we run out of channels or we need more storage drives. But for now, let's bring this back. How do you become a moderator? Most of the moderators that are in chat right now are people who are just spent a lot of times in streams. You know, they've watched a lot of streams, they've contributed in chat, they've helped people out, stuff like that, for the most part. I'm going to take a drink real quick. Oh, there we go. What's with these 1K extra subs on Twitch that aren't on YouTube? Silly billies? What? 1K extra subs on Twitch? I think that everyone who's following on Twitch are also on YouTube. Oh, you can see oh yeah, it says 58,000. Those aren't followers, those are views. It says I have 58,000 views. I've got just shy of 8,000 followers on Twitch. So the question is, where are the, 49,000 YouTube subscribers that are not on Twitch? Where are those guys? Someone said, where is the gaze cam? He was asking about the face cam. The reason face cam's not on is it just makes it easier to port this to YouTube when I'm done. Otherwise, I've got to set up a complicated system where I record one without face cam. You could just say, Isaac, why don't you just put the video with face cam on YouTube? But I don't want to. So there we go. Okay. The thing that subnetworks is this takes more time to take stuff out of the drive. The more subnetworks connected. Also, like, yeah, I could see how that could work. Like, if you had like 50 subnetworks, it would probably the AE system would probably take a little bit of time to kind of calculate that and drag it all through. But if you just had like 3 or 4 of these hooked up to every single, part of the ME dense cable here for 4 channels, you've got 32. You've turned 4 channels into 32 channels. It's just a way of getting extra channels, really, without having to make a bunch more ME interfaces. Although you can get a lot of, ME controllers. Although you can get a lot more channels just using ME controllers. So, yeah. Do you want a GOC? Said somebody in chat. Sure. Yeah. A lot of people, it's crazy. I feel like I've got a lot of new subscribers recently, not because of any, like, we haven't actually got that many new subscribers. We got a few new, wow, that worked kind of well, but also kind of not. But the amount of people who have asked if I've done a face reveal, or people who have asked me if I'm going to do a face reveal for like 60,000 subscribers on YouTube or anything like that, my face is out there, guys. You can go back on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch right now, you can go and look at other past podcasts and see my face. You can also go Instagram.com/GamingOnCaffeine. There's like 4 pictures of me there. There are pictures of my face everywhere. I am not a mysterious person when it comes to that regard. Also, there's no point having this on vein mode anymore. I should probably just have it on fast, so I can get rid of these as fast as possible. I hate these trees. They're so annoying. Like, I hate big trees in general, but these greatwood trees are, you know what, forget it. They're the worst. They are the worst. When you don't have Tree Capitator or Vein Miner installed, they are the worst. And someone asked, are you real? We established before, I think, that I'm a robot. A Minecraft playing robot. So maybe not. What do I need? My atomic disassembler. But I guess the robot's real. So I could be real. Here we go. I need my sigil back. We'll take both of those. How is this doing? 2 million life points. We're almost halfway there. Jeez. Alright, whilst you wait for that, one thing that I haven't touched at all in this episode is the quest book here. So, let's have a look. What quests have we not done? So, in offering more, the main quest we got left down here is tier 6, which is to make, obviously, those 4 crystal clusters. It does say manually detect. We've already got 1. We're making 3 more. And that's the last quest in the quest line. We do have 3 more quests over here. We've got reagents. And that might not be how that's pronounced. We've got lightning, and we've got it's getting complex. Now, this all has to do with spells. Yeah, we've got the spell table. We've got the self-augmenter. And then, like, the alchemical calcinator and the crystal bell jar. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what any of that stuff is used for. I haven't done any of the spell stuff within Blood Magic. But we could try it, I guess. Do we have any string? We got a little bit of string. We don't have enough string. But we do have sheep seeds. Yeah. So can we craft those up into wool? We can. Okay, so let's just craft like a bunch of those up. And then do we have any rose red? Or are they called poppies now? What are they called? Red. Can we use this? I think we can use that, right? Yeah, we could totally use that. If we get a pestle and mortar, or a pestle and mortar, as Nick would say. Let's see here. Pestle. I say pestle. It's got a T in there, but apparently the T is silent. But if we get one of these, we should, as if we don't have any slabs, we should be able to turn the flower here, all these petals, into some dust that we can then use to turn our wool red, that we can then use to craft up that spell table. Yeah, so there we go. We'll craft that like that. It's going to get us 2 of those. We might need 1 more, because I think we're going to need 1. Actually, no, you can make 8 wool at a time, right? So let's go back to the spell table. And then let's make through a bunch of red wool and a spell table. We do need a blood orb in there, but that should be fairly easy stuff. Can we use any blood orb? We can. Is that the quest done? It is. Cool. We also got a lore page. Is I going to read it out? It's not. It started off at the beginning of the series. It started off by reading all the stuff out. But as time goes on, it just kind of stopped reading stuff out. Now this looks a little bit scarier to make. What do we need for this? We need a paradigm plate, which is 2 reinforced. It's actually real easy, actually. Okay, so it looks scary, but the paradigm plate is easy enough. We need 2 stone braces, which are also easy enough. And then we need an output spell cable, which is almost easy enough. We just need a simple catalyst. So sugar, redstone, gunpowder. We don't have any sugar, but that's fine. We can just do that. I'll take like a stack, because I'm sure we'll use more of it later. Redstone, gunpowder, and then glowstone. We don't have much glowstone, but we have enough, so that's fine. So, let's see here. What is it? It's redstone, gunpowder, glowstone, and sugar, like that. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's take out, like, all that glowstone out, because I don't want to use any excess glowstone there. We also need a self-core, which needs a blood shard, 4 Sanctus, which is glowstone. Oh, we're going to have to go and get to more blood. Ah, okay. Gonna have to go and get more glowstone from there, though. So we also need 4 more simple catalysts as well. So I might as well put the remainder of that glowstone in there and then head on through to the nether, because we need some glowstone. And yes, I use XSplit to record and stream. That is how. Someone asked for a link to XSplit. You can just Google XSplit. It's a piece of software. You can get a free version, or you can pay for it. It's like a licensing thing. You pay for it monthly. It's not too expensive. Well, that glowstone seems a little bit out of the way. There looks to be some easier glowstone to get over here. I really wish we had creative mode flying. Yes, if someone in the chat said it's free, or it seems to be free. You can get it for free. You can download the free version. I think it has like a watermark, maybe, or you can't do certain things with it. I'm not quite sure. I haven't played around with the free version of XSplit, but if you want to do most of the stuff with XSplit, you got to buy a premium license. I think they have like 2 kinds of premium license, a normal one and then like an enterprise one. The normal one does pretty much everything, if you were wondering. Okay, let's come back over here. We need 1 more simple catalyst, so we'll throw that in there, because we need 1 for the output spell cable, but then we also need 4 for the Sanctus, and we also need another 1 for the empty core, so let's go ahead and make the 6th one there. But after that, we are pretty much good to go. All this stuff looks kind of hard, but it's actually not too bad. We should have glass, and we should have golden nuggets. So glass we have, and then golden nuggets we also have. Also, yeah, I should mention OBS. OBS is, like, very similar to XSplit, and it's completely free. Like, though you can't pay for it. So I should probably point that out just in case anybody does not wish to pay for XSplit. A lot of people like OBS. I personally am not a huge fan of OBS. I do like XSplit a little bit more, but OBS is free. So, you know, if you want to get something that's free and works really well as a stream recorder and also allows you to live stream, OBS is where you're at. What do we need? Glass, golden nuggets, simple catalyst. Okay, so glass going to go there, and then we need 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of our simple catalysts there. All right, cool stuff. Someone said, what's better, OBS or XSplit? Yeah, I'm not going to go there. It depends who you ask. If someone uses XSplit, they'll say XSplit. If someone uses OBS, they'll probably say OBS. Value for money-wise, OBS is better. OBS is free, so OBS is better. But yeah, I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, empty core should be easy enough. What are we missing? We're missing more glass. Did I leave the glass over here? The answer is yes, you did. Okay, so we'll throw that in there. We should be pretty much good to go here, and I think we might be able to finish up this first quest line. So we'll put in the empty core. That should allow us to make the self core. We're missing a piece of glowstone and a blood orb, so let's just grab both of those from in here. And boom, boom, self core. Nice. We'll throw that in there. We then need this guy, like so. We then need this guy. Nice. I get to the self-augmenter. Again, I have no idea what that does. We also apparently need an earth former. What? I thought that was going to be the end of that. Is this going to be another ridiculously... Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? It's not too bad, actually. You just need this terrae, which is obsidian, dirt, sand, and more simple catalyst. Okay, so I guess we're making more... simple catalyst, which is glowstone, gunpowder, redstone, and sugar. We'll just make as many as we can. I don't think we need glowstone for anything else in here. Yeah, no, we just need it for the simple catalyst, so we'll leave that doing that. Everyone's saying hashtag OI. We got some Project Ozone fans in the Twitch chat. Oh. Toffee says everyone spread OI. What a guy. Oh, I need to put my blood orb back in there. Also, how are we doing on life points? 2.5 million. We're getting there. We are halfway there on the amount of life points that we have in our soul network. We need 5 million in order to get the remaining 10 nether stars that we're going to need to get the final nether star blocks for the crystal clusters. And then after that's done, we also have to put the slates in. And then we should be good to go. We could probably actually just kill the wither. We don't have any soul sand, but like we've got a bunch of Wither Skeleton Skulls, we could real easily just go into the nether here, grab a bunch of soul sand, and it might be easier for us to actually just fight the nether 10 times than wait for the remaining 2.5 million life points to check in. So do we have any close by? I know we got a bit of soul sand. I guess we'll just use this soul sand over here. I was kind of hoping for a bit more stuff. How did the OI start? It basically, Nick just like whenever we do, whenever like we talk on behalf of the other person, like I'll do an accent or I'll impersonate Nick, and I'll always be like, "Oh, I'm Nick," and so I just like it's not Nick's accent whatsoever. And so when Nick puts on my accent, he goes like real strong, Northern English Yorkshire farmer. I live in North Yorkshire, and North Yorkshire is known for its farming in like the 1800s. So Nick just goes like, "Oh, and it's just something he said whilst he was taking the mick out of my accent, basically." Alright, so we got 60 soul sand, and we've got, like, way too many Wither Skeleton Skulls. Let's eat. We got a bunch of golden apples. I'll keep these just in case we need to... I might eat one before every Wither fight, and then, we'll go and eat some of these. And we should have more apples in here, right? One of these has apples in it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's not what to do. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. And we should also probably grab the bound blade. Because I think that's going to be... Actually, I don't know. I think we tested this before. I don't know. That's got 12 attack. I don't know if the hammer has got more attack than the bound blade. I don't think it has. Or should I say I don't think it should. But it might. I'm not quite sure. But we'll eat up here. We've got our full bound armor. We shouldn't die, I don't think. But we also don't have any form of flight, which makes it a real pain in the backside. Didn't we get a matter cannon of some kind, or a matter, like a gun? What is it called? From Applied, is it Applied Energistics? Yeah, didn't we make the matter cannon at some point? Was it that? I'm sure we made something like that so we could fight the flying stuff before. We've got that from Mine Factory Reloaded, but that's not going to be particularly useful. I could have sworn that we made a matter cannon, but I may have been just entirely wrong. We got a bow. We got a crystal bow. We got any arrows? Yeah, we got 207 arrows. Does this just work? Is that firing? I get the feeling that's not firing. Is that how that... okay. You know what? Forget it. We're just gonna fight this thing and see how it goes. Here we go. Someone said he talks fast, but I can understand every word, and I'm bad at English. That fills me with confidence. I'm glad. I'm actually surprised at the number of people who don't speak English as their first language who watch my videos. Like, I look at my subscriber list, or like the latest subscribers, and there are so many people who like that are like YouTube bios are not in English who watch my videos, which is kind of crazy, but I'm not complaining. Okay, so we fought the Gaio over there. If we can beat the Gaio, we can beat the Wither, right? Yeah, definitely. Let's back up. Get our Atomic Disassembler out, just in case it's more powerful than the Bound Blade. We could probably do a test here, actually. It depends how much he flies. Someone says, Isaac, aren't you Russian? I am not Russian, no. What is he doing? Oh, he's fighting the corpses. Yeah, I think we had this last time, didn't we? I need you to come down here, my man. I need you down here. I don't want to fight you in the sky. Can I? Oh my goodness! Does this crystal ball work? It totally doesn't. What the heck? Okay. That's definitely more powerful, right? I take back what I said about it possibly being easier for us to just fight 10 withers. This is almost definitely not the case. Does this guy regen health? He's regenerating health. What a mother trucking son of a gun. Oh my. Yeah. Actually, let's just stand here. Oh gosh. I was thinking if we just stood and jumped, we might have done well. We are wearing him down, or withering him away, if you don't mind some really bad wordplay. You know, I'm moving away, so we're not... Come on, follow me over here. I don't want to be stood on that cliff face anymore. Come on. Come on. Alright, we're halfway there. This was a terrible idea. I can confirm. Oh, but we did it. We did it. This guy. And this guy. And this guy. And this guy. And this guy. Oh, they didn't die in one shot. Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's get out of here. We got one nether star. We saved ourselves 500,000 life points to get the one nether star, but I don't necessarily think that was good. A good idea. So we'll just throw that into there. What do we have now? We've got 9. That's enough to get us another block. So we can now make almost 2 of the 3 crystal clusters we need. We need 1 more nether star block, and then, of course, the 8 thingamajigs. Is it going to be easier to kill the wither? No, I wonder if we could actually... Ooh, could we fight him in a box? Like, we've got a lot of obsidian. If we just set up, like, mob griefing's off. We don't even need obsidian, I don't think. If we just fight him underground... Yeah, I just looked over at chat and someone just literally, as I said that, put underground question mark? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If we fight him underground, he can't get out unless he somehow, like, extreme wall hacks out. So, if we just dig out a bit of a space here, we could just probably 1v1 fight this mother trucker. We should probably make it a bit of a decent space, because I think if we don't make it a decent space, he will kind of just glitch out a little bit. So let's give him a tiny bit more than 3 high. This little hole we've dug is an atrocious mess. But, here we go. If we put down the wither here, it shouldn't be able to fly away, which should make killing it so much more easy. So much easier? Yeah, so much easier is probably the correct way to say that. I'm going to try and jump as he explodes. There we go. See, now this is the kind of fight I can get behind. This kind of fight I enjoy. How easy was that? Comparative to the fight we just had, how easy was that? While you're doing that, I'm just going to chomp on another thing. Someone said that disassembler is OP as fudge. It is massively OP. Like, it's more, when it's more powerful than the bound blade, it is ridiculously OP. And I know you all like that perfectly timed jump right there. Considering how fast it can mine and the fact that it's a pickaxe, axe, and shovel all in one, and the fact that it's so powerful when it attacks, it is kind of ludicrously OP. Okay, so 2 down, 7 more to go. We can do this. Stand back. Don't think we're going to need a golden apple for this one. We should be fine. Someone said, do it legit, Isaac, you cheater. This is legit. I could do it legit. Like, as in not in this hole here. But it would be boring as all hell to watch. And I'm not saying this is riveting any more so. But it would take a ridiculously long amount of time to actually work. And to be fair, if I was making this for YouTube, I would just cut away and wait for the blood network to fill up. But if I did that on Twitch, I do not think that people would be all too happy. So, I'm going to do this. So on a scale of 1 to OP, how OP is the OPness? I would say a solid OP. Do you get more points for headshots with the Wither? Okay, what we got? 4. We're getting killed. Let's have a golden apple. We need 4 more. We've got, what, 2 million life points? I don't want to need 2 of those. I'm just thinking, like, we could make more of them with the blood orb. We don't have to do all 7 here. We do have 2.5 million life points lying around, so getting the rest of them should be fairly easy. Let's grab this soul sand as well. So I think we might kill, like, one more here, and then just get the rest of them from the Blood Orb, just so we don't spend so much time doing this. So it's not a solid OP. It can't one-shot the Wither. Yeah, okay, I'd maybe give it, it's probably not, like, full OP on the OP scale. But, I mean, considering that it's not actually, like, it's not a weapon, it's a multi-tool, it's a sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel. The fact that it can, like, 5-shot, though, maybe, like, 7-shot the Wither, I don't know how many shots it took there. The fact that it can do that and everything else, I don't know, it might be classed as, I might classify it as, like, all the way up there on the OP scale. Right, so let's get all this stuff out of here. We've got the catalysts if we want to make, I want to do those other quests. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should craft up fairly easy, and once they're done, actually we only need 4, not 5. And once they're all done, then we just need slates. And then once the slates are done, we are good to go. Okay. There we go. 9 of those. Oh, flipping heck. They took way too long, but we can craft all those up in here. That's going to get us the final nether star block that we need. We'll throw that in right at the top there. And now we just need the slates. So let's take these 7. And for now, we will put all those in. We should probably actually grab you out of there. I don't think we can grab that, but we'll get rid of that. We will get rid of almost everything out of here. I want to keep my atomic disassembler. I want to keep my sigils. I will keep the configurator. So what, we need 24 of the higher tier slates, don't we? So, that's going to get us 7, which means we need, what, like 17 more after that? So, slate. Let's grab, we've got 4 more there, 5 more. Oh, those are coming straight back in through the, oh. Are they being, hold on. Hold the phone. I think the import bus was bringing those back in when I didn't want it to. I'm going to disconnect this and classify it as a failure for now. But let's take that off. Let's have a look. So we've got a lot of blank slates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I can just do... That is a lot easier to get to 17. So that's going to get us 17. Let's put all of those in there. This should fill up fairly quickly. And that's going to do that. So that's going to turn them from basic slates to... reinforced slates, I think it is, yeah. They're then going to go up to imbued slates, and then they're going to go from there up to demonic slates, and then from there up to ethereal slates. Wow, it takes 30,000 life points per slate, and we need 24 of them. Oh, how many life points is that? 30,000 times 24. This would be a time for Windows Calculator times 24. That is 720,000 life points, which is a lot, but it's not... Is that right? 30,000 times 24, 720,000? Does that sound right? 24 times 30,000. Yeah, that's right. It sounds like a lot, but we did have like 2.5 million just in there as well, so we should be there as well. 24 ethereal slates, dang, yeah, I know, right? Ugh, they're gonna take so long. I guess, though, whilst we're waiting for that, we can jump back into our good old friend, the HQM quest book, and do some more of these quests. So, what else do we... We're halfway through one quest here, weren't we? We're making the Earth Former. I'm just hoping there are no more sections after the Earth Former here. So, for this, we need more slates. Flipping, you know... Of course we do. Of course we do. What else would we need? We just need more slates. So... We can't do that until that's done, so I'm just going to leave that there. What other quests, then, do we have to do? We've got this quest here, which wants us to make the Alchemical Calcinator and the Crystal Bell Jar. What do we need for the Crystal Bell Jar? We need a Fractured Bone, as well as a Strengthened Catalyst, which is just a lot of bones and gunpowder, as well as Similar Catalyst, Netherwort, and Bone Meal. And then we're pretty much good to go. And then what do we need for the Calcinator? Let me just check that I can do the full quest here. We need another strengthened thingamajig, more slates. Oh, we can't do it. Oh, I guess, actually, we could probably look at some of the other quest lines here that we haven't taken a whole lot of time to look at. We've done a lot of time. We spent a lot of time on Blood Magic. We haven't touched Technomancy yet. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to. At least not now. I really like the look of the Node Fabricator, but I've tinkered around with it a lot, and it's not particularly great. Someone says, how do I donate? I think it's the donate button below. Yeah, on Twitch there's a donate button below, but if you would like to. Draconic Evolution we can't do until we get a tier 6 altar, because in order to get the ore, we need to get, we need to put an emerald block into a tier 6 altar, so we can't do that. Mine Factory Reloaded, we could probably make the 4 grinders that we need for that. We do already have 1 grinder here ready to go. So let's see, can we make 3 more grinders real quick? What do we need for this? We need... Do we have any of that stuff? We do. We're just missing the golden sword, and for that we need to do that in here. I completely forgot about all this stuff. Do we have the sword cast? We totally do. So we'll take that out. I guess we'll put that in there. And then if we put in some molten gold... Oh, this is bringing back memories. Yeah, we did this, didn't we? Oh, okay, I remember this now. So we can put the molten gold in like that. Because there is a quest right at the bottom here under Second Chance that wants us to hand in 1,000 tanks worth of gold. Which is nice. 1,000 tanks worth of gold. Each one holds 14,000 millibuckets, so 14 buckets. So he wants us to get 14,000 buckets of molten gold. Which was a little ridiculous. I'm also... Didn't know that I hadn't claimed these rewards yet. There's another star. I could have sworn I claimed those rewards. But I guess not. My inventory is also probably full. Yeah, we'll get rid of all that. We were given some Draconic ore, actually. Does that just insta-complete... Why are we given so many tanks? Did that just... That's probably for the gold. Does that just insta-complete the first Draconic quest? It totally does. It completes that quest, because we now have that. And that's going to get us 10 more. Wow, okay. So, apparently we don't have to wait to get into Draconic Evolution. We can just kind of go straight from there. So, if I look at Draconic Dust, is that just the normal Draconic ore... through like a grinder, or is it through the blood altar? Ooh. It looks like it's going through Sanguimancy. We can put the Draconic ore through Corrupted Infusion to get the Draconic ore lump, and then we can use that. I'm guessing we put it through a blood cleanser to get the corresponding Draconium dust. Oh, it's not anywhere to be seen in there. I guess Draconium ingot? But there's a quest to make 10 Draconium dust. Breaking the odds down with my new fortune pick. Can we just... Can we... We totally can. Okay, well, in that case, I really like this texture. Oh, do we have a fortune pick? Did we get given a fortune pick? Oh no, we were given an auto enchanter. Oh, I see. I see. It wants us to enchant. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll just do this. I don't want to faff around with enchantment. We'll put one more of those down. And there we go. Alright, that gets us 10. That is that quest complete, which gets another star. So now can I just smelt these? I really hope I can just smelt these. That would make life so much easier. Oh, I totally can. I was going to say, if we had to go through the Sanguimancy, like, corruption system, that would be the biggest pain in the backside. Okay, so we got that. Let me clear out some of the junk we got in my inventory here. Don't need a lot of this. Don't need you, or any of you. Cool stuff. How is this doing? Okay, so we have to take these out at this point, because we got these, and in order to process those up to the next tier, it takes 15,000 life points apiece, and 15,000 times 24 is higher than 211,000, so we're going to have to do these in half batches like so, and even then they're going to take quite a bit of time, and then after that we got to put them in again in even smaller batches. So while we're waiting for that, let's continue to look on this. So Draconic Infused Obsidian. Draconic Infused Obsidian. How does one go about making that? It's actually fairly easy. We should, I think, or I hope, have some blaze powder. We do. That quest was not so easy, because we need 10 of them, but I guess we could do that. That hurts a little bit, because we don't have much of them, but I guess it's all for the quest, so we'll throw that in as well, and we'll get the 10th one here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we use these to make portals. This block is wither resistant. That's nice to know. We get some more of it. I think they used to make portals, if I'm not mistaken. This block can withstand even the most evil creatures. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just supposed to be so you can get nether stars easier, quite possibly. We also need the cores here, so we need to get one Draconic core, which I think should be easy enough. Let's have a look. Draconic core. Yeah, that's going to be easy enough to get. We can just take you, claim that. What else do we need? Blocks. Can we just craft up like that? No, is it like a full 9? Yeah, it's a full 9. Okay, so in that case then, let's just go ahead and put all these down. Oh, someone said they donated earlier. I apologize. I don't have my... this is like the first time I've streamed in months. I don't have my donations up and running. And also, I should probably go straight to... I don't want to say a real name, because it's come through on PayPal, but it showed a real name here. Oh, I've got 2 donations there. Oh, we got another donation. Oh, okay. Jeez. All right. Okay. So we got a donation from Jason for $20. Thank you, Jason, for donating. It means the world. You guys are the best. So Jason donated $20 a little while back. We also got a donation from David. David donated. I won't say your last names. I don't know who you are in chat. Feel free to point yourselves out if you have donated. But thank you to David as well, who donated earlier today. And also a big thanks to... No, I'm going to butcher this, so I apologize. Vincentas? I'm not quite sure, but thank you very much to all of you for that. Convince Gaming is Jason. Thank you, Jason. Shadow Dream XX7 donated as well. Thank you very much for donating. You guys are the best. I don't have my notifications on, which is why there was no like pop up on the screen. But thank you. It's not. I don't think it's Vincent. It's Vincentaz. It's got an AS on the end. It might be Vincent. Is that? I might be talking to the person whose name it is. But thank you to all of you. You guys are the best. I didn't realize that was still like turned on. I forgot about the donation button entirely. I didn't think to set it up before the stream. I kind of just started streaming on a bit of a whim. But thank you to all you guys. You guys are the best. And we need to smelt this stuff up. So we got 7. That's almost enough to get 1 block. What do we need? We need 2, so we need 11 more. Okay. So 10, 11. We'll throw all that in there. Cool. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, Fiznai HD said it's Vincent, and then I corrected him, and it's his name. So, Vincent, thank you for the donation. I apologize for butchering your name, but we have 11 of these now. So, let's put those like that. Let's craft that up again. Do that. Get 2 blocks. That is another quest complete. We can claim that reward. We could charge them. I wonder if we can charge them in here. We cannot. How am I supposed to charge those? Well, these blocks can be charged with energy. I don't know how we'd go about charging those. Because we don't have... the only kind of power storage we've got is that cell. I don't know if there's another way we could transfer stuff into there. So, I'm not quite sure. But we can make this, I think. The tablet, the information tablet, should be fairly easy. And actually, I bet all of these are done. They are. So let's take those out and put those in. Wait for those to finish. The Draconic tablet is really easy to do. So that's an easy quest. We'll throw you in. Take that out. Beautiful stuff. Claim reward. Don't really need that with a skeleton skull, but that's fine. Charm of Dislocation. I would kind of like a Charm of Dislocation. I don't think we really need it all too much, but it would be kind of nice to have nonetheless. And we are out of storage in our AE system. Speak of needing more storage earlier on, and here we flipping go. But we should be able to make an Eye of Ender there super easy, and then we can just go ahead and put all that stuff in like that. That gets us the Dislocation Orb. There we go. We can get a Dislocator Pedal. So for those who don't know the way that this works, you can bind certain places to it. So like if I shift right click here, oh, charm needs to be... Oh, I don't know how you open this actually. 19 uses remaining? Yeah, so like if I shift right click over here, you can open it. But if you shift and get like a GUI. But I shift right clicked here, and it can only be bound to all locations. So it's bound it to this location. And so now, oh, I might be thinking about, yeah, I'm thinking about the enhanced charm of dislocation. Basically, I have bound this charm of dislocation to this point here. And so now wherever I am in the world, if I right click, I'll be teleported back to this place. It's really useful for going cross dimensions. I used it in my old Feed the Beast Infinity series, the original non-evolved version. And you could just TP back with this, which was quite nice, back and forth between the dimensions. I used the enhanced version, but it worked in essentially the same way. How long does that have left? 87%. That is almost done. So that's good. The enhanced version is only lets you bind more places. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. Capacitor banks. Yeah, we don't have Ender IO in, so capacitor banks are also not a thing. Like that's how I would normally charge them up, but they're not there. So I don't know how we do it. So was it 3-hour hype at 11:15? Wow, yeah, this has been a really long stream. Jeez. I didn't think we'd gone on so long, but yeah, in 15 minutes, that would be... Is that 3 hours? Yeah, it's 3 hours. Wow. Okay. So we're almost at the 3-hour mark, which is a little crazy. Hopefully we can get to the altar sometime soon. So these take, what, 15,000 life points to go up a tier now? 30,000 life points to go up a tier. So what's that? We can put 7 in at a time with 21,000. So we're going to have to take 1 out of each of these stacks. And this is going to take a ludicrous amount of time, or at least a little bit more. Maybe not that much time, actually. It's going to take a little bit of time, but that shouldn't actually be too bad. Like, we're still not draining the blood altar. At the top there, it says current LP. It's staying full. So really, we just have to wait for that number to get to 100, then do it twice more, and then the last one with 3 should be super easy. So that's not going to take too long. Once that's done, we can go ahead and actually make this flipping TS6 altar that we've been trying to do. This is the Draconic Evolution book. Charge Draconium. Using the Ritual of Resurrection, place the Draconic block in a charging device with 100 million RF. I don't know of any kind of charging device that we've got. The laser drop free charger isn't a thing we can use. Maybe the applied energistics charger? Do we have one of those? Like, this could possibly work. Also, let me make one more 1K storage drive actually real quick. Because we are running out of space. We need to be able to fill this thing back up. Oh my goodness, of course we're missing stuff. It would be too easy. It would be too easy if we weren't missing stuff. So I hate it when your system gets full, because then you try and craft and it does what you just did there, and it kind of miscrafts because it doesn't have space to put stuff back, and everything becomes a big mess. So let's see. Do we have what it takes to make one of those? We do. So we'll get rid of that. Get some more redstone in there. Like that. That's going to get us enough for the core there. Let's try and put as much stuff back as we can, and then we should be able to craft. There we go. All right, cool. Get you in there. So that's going to keep us going for hopefully the rest of today's episode. We should probably maybe put the Elite Energy Cube down. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference to our situation, because this one isn't at all being filled up. So I guess we can put that there. I think that's the wrong way around, isn't it? Yeah, it's the wrong way around. I'm pretty sure... Oh, I made a mess. I'm pretty sure the red side there is the side that's supposed to go like there. I was hoping we'd get that down the right way. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Okay, so let's shift this off. Let's shift that off, and then we'll put it down there. And now we've got to try and get out of here without messing this up catastrophically. So we'll get rid of that. And now we've got to try and put these back like that. Oh, we don't need this one. Do we need one above it? No, it's good. Okay, cool. Cool. That is working. This is done, so we'll take you out and put the next 7 in. You can go in there. We need to keep an eye on that, because otherwise I'm going to forget about it every single time. But that is doing well, so we'll leave that there. We got the first 7, which is good. We can almost make 1. We're a little shy of being able to make 1. Remember, we've already got 1 in here. We've already got the 1 crystal cluster, so we only need 3 more in order for this to work. Use the Draconic Evolution Charger. Is that a thing? Like, is it not called the charger? What is it called? Controller, sundial, mob grinder, player detector, energy. Is it the energy infuser? Is that what it is? Energetic infuser? We don't have an energetic infuser. But it could be what I've just... The energy infuser? People saying, yeah. So we need one of these. We need to get an energy infuser from Draconic Evolution. That looks like it's going to be a bit of... a bit tricky to do, if I do say it so myself. It doesn't look like that's going to be the easiest task to achieve. Can I craft these back? I can. Good. Because I'm going to have to. So we need 2 more of those cores. Like that. And I'm going to have to get a little bit more as well. So we'll get rid of that. We could smelt up the final 3 draconic dust that we've got. The chat, everyone in the chat. I must have missed it actually, because everyone's saying, yep, yes, lol, yes, finally, yes. Okay, so we'll take those. I think we might just have enough to pull this off. So if we make 1 more of those and then 1 of these. Oh, we're missing. I thought we were going to have enough, but we're not, because now we're going to... Oh, we made 1 too many. Or is that a different thing? No, it's exactly this. We made 1 too many. Okay. I say that because we needed 2 charge blocks, and now we've only got 1 block worth. But if it does require 100,000 redstone flux to work, we are not even close to being able to do that. So I'm not really too sad about that. So I guess, can we just do this? Oh yeah, we totally can. So, okay. Yeah, that's filling up slowly. Yeah, that's a lot of redstone flux. That's 100 million redstone flux. But it filled up 67,000, or I guess like close to 80,000 fairly quickly. Almost 100,000. It'll get there eventually, but that's going to take a long time to infuse that with redstone flux. So, don't get your hopes up for seeing that anytime soon. All right, that's 14 down. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the next 7 in. We're almost there. We are so almost there. Look at this. I'm not going to craft any of these yet because I want to craft them all at the same time. But we can make our first crystal cluster. Jeez, this is actually the first time I've ever crafted in the dire crafting table here. I've never actually made a crafting recipe this big. It's in Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock, but I've never really played with it. But this is crazy. My goodness. Flipping heck. Okay, that's doing its thing. This is going surprisingly fast. I say that. It's at 300,000 out of 100 million redstone flux. So it's not going that fast. I turn off the lava fabricators, but they are currently the only thing keeping my portal open over here, and they're keeping this mana pool filled up with mana because of these thermal lilies that are making mana from the lava. And I don't really want to have to fill these up again to turn this on. I kind of like that it's just running there. So although these are probably draining a fair amount of our power, even if we turn them off, I think this would take a ridiculous amount of time to actually fill up. But almost halfway to our first million. So it's going to take such a long time. But we did do a quest, so if we come back in here, is there a quest for the charger? There totally is. And we get a Sword of the Wyvern for it if we can do this quest first. But I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be able to. Yeah, no, we've got the central core there, but we don't have... What? Oh, no, we do, because we traded it out of the block, didn't we? Beautiful. Okay, claim reward. And so we'll claim reward, claim reward. They've given us some more particle generators here. I'm assuming that they're thinking we're going to make the energy core. We don't really need the obsidian. The Wyvern sword is pretty cool. Does this charge? I think you charge this, right? Can I charge this in here? Is that... Yeah, that does also charge, but it's not charging very fast at all. So that's going to charge very slowly over the next 4 million years. And here we go, final 3. While we're waiting for those, let's quickly grab some food because I'm, again, very hungry. So let's eat these up. What's your power source? My power source are these blood dynamos that are added by Technomancy. These basically turn the life essence, or the blood from the blood lake here, into redstone flux. They're doing it fairly slowly because, and that's like one of the only power sources we can get. So, it's working for now. We've got a few of them. You know, they're each doing, I think, about 80, maybe 40. I don't know. But I think it's 80 redstone flux per tick. And we've got a few of them, so we're probably producing like 1,500 maybe redstone flux per tick. But still, it's taking a while. But these are done, so we can now come back over here. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, we can put in the last of these, if Isaac can do it right. We want to make sure we have 3 on all of them and not 4 on 1. And boom! We get 3 crystal clusters. Flipping heck. Alright. So now we got our 4 crystal clusters. That is in itself a quest complete. Up here. Offering more? Yeah. That's a quest complete. And now we need to put these atop the pillars around here. Like so. And we also need to fill in all of the rune slots down below. My goodness. That took so long. Let's have a look here. So how many? I think we have a good number of runes. Yeah. So although these are not like the runes I want in this bottom slot, like I would rather have more of these like runes of acceleration and runes of capacity and stuff like that. For now, I really just want to see this, my division sigil say tier 6. I want to have a fully functioning tier 6 altar. So like I said, this is not going to look particularly nice, especially compared to the symmetry that we've got before. But if it works, I am going to be so happy. I have never made a tier 6 altar. Like, I've never made one before in a different series. And we've been working so long to get towards this point in this series. So, once we get this up and running, which it looks like we might have to make a few more runes if you want to be able to do it. There were so many runes of augmented capacity here. Wow. And these do stack, by the way. Like, they stack exponentially. So, we're going to have so much in terms of... oh, no, it's the runes of superior capacity. But even then, We're going to have so much in terms of how much this can hold once we're done here. So let's have a look at making some more just blank runes, I guess, at this point. We've got a bunch of blank slates. We can get a bunch of stone. Let's put just the blood orb in the middle there. I'll just make 6 of those. Let's have a look. Cobblestone. Let's smelt up. Let's take all of you out of here. Let's turn auto sort back on. And let me just put the cobblestone back in. There we go. Let's dump all this iron and junk back into the system. There we go. We can put these 6 down, I guess, while we wait for our stone to smelt. So 1, 2, and then we're like, what, 20 short or something? Like, you need a ridiculous amount to fill in this extra outside layer. Jeez. I'll put you down there. Whew, but once this is up and running, actually, we can start to make Draconium. We don't have to rely on quests. We can actually get more Draconium and then start to progress that way, which is going to make life, with the Draconic Evolution side of things, so much easier as well. That gets us 11 more. I don't think 11... Actually, 11 might cut it. Not if you put random ones down just like there, but no, it doesn't. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, no, 11's not going to cut it. We need a few more than that. We're going to have to cook up a bit more stone. Oh my goodness, I love the atomic disassembler, but at the same time, I hate how easily it destroys all of my stuff when I try and use it. Let's see here, stone. Let's smelt up like 2 stacks of stone in here. That should get us enough. The stone has all the speed upgrades in. Still don't know what the tier 6 one does. It's essentially the same as the tier 5 one, but you get more rune spaces, so you can get, you know, higher tier, you can make it faster. And for us specifically, it allows us to make Draconic ore. Like, if we look at the recipe for Draconic ore, it's a block of emeralds in a tier 6 altar with 100,000 life points, which is not a lot. 100,000 isn't a whole lot. And we already have a lot of emeralds, so getting more Draconic ore after this should be fairly easy. But that's essentially what it is. In order to get to the high-end late-game stuff within this mod pack, we have to have a tier 6 altar. So let's go and make the final bit of rune here. Grab some more of you. We don't need that many, so I'm just going to grab like 6. I was going to shift-click, but I think that would have made us like 30 of them. So we will just do something like that. All right, moment of truth. Do we have a tier 6 blood altar? We flippin' do. Altar's current tier is 6. Holy crap. That took so flippin' long. But now, we can take our emerald blocks here. What is the current capacity of our altar, actually? Current capacity is 340,000 life points. If we add more of these runes of superior capacity on the outside, that will just grow exponentially to like a stupid amount. We could probably get it into the millions really easily. And so now, if we wanted to put like 1 or even 2 or 3 of these actually, I guess like right into there, that would go ahead and just craft up. And you can see how fast it's going now as well, which is cool. That's going to go ahead and just tear through that. And boom, look at that. 3 Draconic ore. Nice. So now we can use this. We can get as much Draconic orb as we want, which means setting up the Draconic Energy Orb is also going to be really easy to do. And basically filling out that Draconic quest line shouldn't be all too hard after this. Like, we've got most of everything else. We've got all the diamonds. We've got all the gold. Most of everything else we need to do is fairly easy. This is filling back up on life points here. But there we go. We are now almost done with the first quest line, or the second quest line, I guess, offering more. What was the first quest line? Oh, we saw the basic stuff. We're almost done with the second quest line here, offering more. We just need to make ourselves the calcinator and the alchemical and the crystal bell jar, as well as the earth former for those 2 quests. As far as fertilization goes for the seeds here, this one I think is going to be fairly easy. Like, some of the seed stuff is just waiting for some Accio and Manicio and Savicio in the alchemical chemistry set, and then the furnaces and stuff are just more of the same. You know, like we need Accio and Savicio, and we just need to get a bunch more life essence into our blood orb. Also, I think there's a higher tier blood orb now that we can make. Let's have a look. Blood orb. Yeah, we can make the Eldritch blood orb. Okay, well, I say we can make the Eldritch Blood Orb. We might never do that, because it requires that primordial charm. We can get it with the Draconic Heart. We might do that. Maybe. Possibly. But this stuff should be fairly easy. The Mekanism stuff is getting into ore tripling, quadrupling, and then quintupling, which we could possibly get into as well. Technomancy we might touch. Thaumcraft we've still got a little bit to do, but all this stuff is fairly easy. It just requires us to get the automated system for getting V into jars set up and running, so that we can put stuff on the altar and get stuff out there real easily. Draconic, like I said, should be fairly easy. MineTweaker Reloaded is just making a few machines. Botania is probably the quest that has the most still left to do. We've got to fight a few more Gaias in order to get the Fugal Tiara that gives us flight. I think that might give us the creative mode flying right there. And then Second Chance is just ridiculous. Like, there is so much stuff to do in this Second Chance quest line. It's a little crazy. It's not all too bad, but I think that 1,000 gold might be one of the hardest quests in there. It's pretty ridiculous. And then we got Witchery, of course, right there at the bottom. The Witchery quest line isn't even finished at the end there. But hey, there we go. flipping heck. So says Isaac, end the live stream. I'm going to work sleepless. Well, luckily for you, I'm going to end this live stream now. We've been going for almost 3 hours. I didn't think we were going to go this long because I was planning for like an hour and a half. But with that, guys, I'm going to end this episode and this live stream of Hypovolemia there. Thank you to everybody who came out and watched. We've had like 110 people watching pretty much throughout the live stream, which is crazy for the fact that I haven't live streamed in like a few months now. So thanks everybody who watched. Thanks to everybody who's watching on YouTube. If you did enjoy the video and you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go follow me on Twitch. Links are always in the description. You should go check that out. And I will see you guys next time.